I've been making bags for almost 50 years. I started out in my dining room, and I even have a picture of me as a very young person making bags. The bags that are here are newer designs that I have developed over those 50 years. As you can see, they have images in them. And some I paint like this. And these images are derived from Japanese woodblock prints, which I manipulate in Photoshop and print onto leather. And then I have to heat set them, and I build up the finish on top. Several coats. Because essentially, when I do this image, I am making what they have here. It has to hold up. And I have found that they hold up quite well. I used to do things like airbrushing. Okay, this is a spatter design with an airbrush. This is a photograph that I did, a crane in Baraboo, at the Baraboo Foundation. And what I did in Photoshop is I plunked him into this image from the 1800s. And I really liked it, so I called this image my Baraboo crane image. And I sell a lot of them. And these are embossings. For those of you who are not familiar with my work, I have an embossing machine, and I emboss on the leather. This is a black foil that I use in between the heat and the leather, and then that heat sets it in for a long time. They don't go away. I make big bags or tiny bags. Now these are all the bags with my images. And of course, I'm always looking for more images. I love images. And I've had all of these embossings made for me. And they're nothing I can buy on the market. The ones up here are from my very early days. These are from the 90s when I was doing airbrushing. And this is a really early one. This is when I was experimenting with treating leather like fiber. Okay, so this is all tufted, and that's suede, garment suede, spring, and even a beautiful little silk lining. So, yep. From the very early days of chrysalis. Oh, no. And here's some bags. And those of you who may have known me, here, if you would have walked into my booth in the, let me see, 80s and 90s, early 90s, all of this would have been beaded bags. And I used really good beads. They were silver, they were hand carved from Africa. They were wonderful bags. In fact, there's a few floating around out there, because every once in a while somebody will come into my booth and they will see, I'll see that purse and they'll say, "You made this, didn't you?" And I'll say, "Yep." The latest editions of what I've been doing are what I call my botanicals. And this is where I block print on leather. And this piece here, fun piece. So this is actually 3 stamps that I have block printed on, and I always find that the suede works best. I don't do many two-strap bags, but for me, what's important is that they hang low enough that you can get your coat sleeve in, and that if you need security, you have it right here with the arm. You know, it's under the arm. All of my bags are zipper top. I don't make anything that is not a zipper here. And most of them have a zipper inside with what I call two on the wall. Okay, two pockets right there. These are my embossing machines. What I had told you about. This is the crane. I have a whole bunch. We have butterflies. Well, I'll just do this. Heron, dragonfly, leaf, and butterfly. So some of them were never used because I was like, what was I thinking? How am I going to do this? But these are all made for me to use. Well, here's a good example. So this is a crest of the iris from Japanese crest, and everybody, supposedly they wore it on their sleeve. It was like the name of their family. And then that's what the dragonflies look like. So this is the one I use for dragonflies, and the small ones, you heat it up. And then this one is, if I wanted to do anything bigger, I can do this size. But I just keep my crest on this one. So this was my airbrush room. But now I use it only for spraying and finishing glue, finishing like leather sheen. So this is what, it's got an event. This is called a clicker. There it goes. Gotta get the ambiance of the wheel turning too. Oh. And that's called a flywheel. This machine is pre-1900. It's like 1899. It's really old. Very solid. This is the die. Okay, you saw the coin purses I was doing? They're good. Now, hold your ears.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, iPad bag, front and back, and you cut 3 pieces. Let me see, I talked about a medium Japanese. Here's the medium Japanese, front, back, and the back pocket, okay? So I was telling you that I had been printing. Here is the printing that I was doing on leather. Like this is a front for a medium Japanese. And let's see, I'm looking for the back. Well, we don't have the back. They're here. This is a Sophia and another Sophia. Printing on suede. And these are just little things that I do as samples. Okay, I need more paint, or I need more, these are I just do them, and then I make a little coin purse, and those who know me, they know my coin purses. So, and what I can do with this too is I can go back in with pens, inks, and if I find that I have too much of this, then I go back in. But not too often. Sometimes it's really light. So it just depends upon how it prints. That's a free arm. I use that, not a lot, but I sew all of my circles on it.
Oh.
Okay.
And why does this
because
work
you
best
have
for
better
circles?
control. I have to be able to see the edge and make sure I don't go beep beep. You know, I see that there is an imperfection if it happens to me, and sometimes my eyes go deep deep. But this is my machine here that is run on a computer, a minor computer. This is one of the first ones. So we have this. The only thing I use the computer for is it's run on a lift, an air lift. So all I have to do is forward and back. And here's the computer. It runs the wheel. So this is a lighter weight machine. This is my heavyweight. This will sew 5/8 of an inch.
Wow.
That is, and
Crazy.
yes, this will do 3/8 of an inch. So that this will not sew what this one does. Oh, and here's my stamps. And then this is a machine that I have.
Ooh.
What it does is it cuts, oh, well, I can show you. Skives the edge so that it's thin enough to make a nice strap. Okay, I don't want it too heavy. So all my straps I make. So. This is a blade.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want to get your fingers in there.
Oh my.
It's called a skiver. This is for flattening out straps. Doesn't make the strap. All you do is you have to have it all glued, but then it makes it nice and flat.
Sure.
One here will make my strap. It forms
Okay.
it and sends it through. And what's nice about these machines is that I can repair them. I can change belts and I can do all of that because they're old. They're not computerized.